So I wanted to give my 2 cents on this whole Linus situation that's happening. Um, it's it really sucks to see someone who really cares so little about what a startup might be going through, blatantly just auctioning off their products without proper vetting, without proper permission, with the answers that he's given to this whole situation, with the poor data being presented on the videos, and this whole thing has been going on. It's just really sucks and kind of shows you the true colors of the person, right? And kind of why it happens in a company is because it's the president is set by the person who starts the company, in this case, Linus. I've actually thought very hard about doing a video on this or talking about this because I kind of didn't want to talk about the drama, if that makes sense. But in a way, I think it's important that someone as big as him, someone as influential as him, someone with as much power as he has, because the fact that he has a 15.5 million subscriber following in his channel means that he has power. That amount of people is power. And so the fact that he has been so dismissive of this company, Billet Labs, and what his company did to this really small company by two guys that's only been around for a year, by them getting selling a prototype that the company had given to them to test. It was part of a video that they made on a all copper water cooling. And just to give you a quick thing on that story is Billet Labs gave them the prototype for them to test, send information on what this was compatible with, how they should go about testing it. And Linus just went and completely did the opposite. This was compatible with a 3090 Ti card. They used a 4090 card. They provided certain instructions on how to go use the thing with the 3090 Ti. They decided that they were just going to do whatever they wanted. The data that came out of that testing was obviously bad and wrong. When he was taken to task about it, he just said, "Who cares? I don't think this product should exist anyway."
Like, it's a cool product, but it's a bad
It
product.
it looks great.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
Are you just
And
saying
people are
it's
saying, I don't
bad
think
just purely because of the price?
it's bad because it makes absolutely no sense and nobody should buy it.
I didn't want to take the time to do the retesting because I didn't want to pay my employees to retest it.
But I'm not I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I can apologize for not spending another 100, 200, 300, $500 of various people's time sitting and engineering a workaround to a product that no matter the result, nobody should buy.
Because I didn't think that people should be buying it anyway, we didn't retest it. And it's kind of like, come on, dude, what's wrong with you? So that's kind of like what to me the biggest deal of this whole situation is how little this guy cares for the little guy. And the other thing is that now we're getting information from a previous employee. Her name is Madison. I will have her Twitter stuff in the description section, where she talks about what her experience was working at LMG. And it seems like it's a really bad situation for her. It's unexpected with the things, but at the same time, if you've been following Linus for a while, you can kind of see how the things that she's talking about could happen under someone and under his command. But the worst thing to me is the video that they put out today, talking about they're going to do better. It's such a cringy video to watch. It's like they're trying so hard to go, like, to beat their chest up and be like, "Oh, we're so sorry, we made a mistake. I'm sorry." That's kind of what it looks like. And they're trying to be jokey about it and things like that. And I think proof that they have missed the point, even with the response video that they just put out, is the fact that the video is sitting at 111,000 dislikes versus 144,000 likes. So there's almost half of the people who have disliked this video, just as much as they have liked the video, which is not a good thing. All right. And I feel like there still need to be an adjustment on this thing. I think they need to take it a little more serious because again, they are missing the point of why people are angry about this. It's not the fact that the guy made mistakes with the data. It's not the fact that they were careless when reviewing things. It's how little he cares about what happened. It's the responses from his team to this company when after they auctioned off a one of a kind prototype that this company had made. And the response from one of them is like, sorry, there was a miscommunication, so we auctioned it off. We did a blind auction for charity, and we sold the block. Sorry. And they close with, at least it's not sitting on a shelf. What? At least it's not sitting on a shelf? How is that supposed to make a company that's just starting out better? If I made a prototype and I gave it to somebody who I thought was competent and responsible, and their answer is like jokey and lighthearted, I'd be like, are you nuts? This costs money. Like now this company has to make a new prototype, which takes time and money. Linus suppose is going to compensate them for it, whatever. But it's not just the cost of what the prototype's value is, it's the time that is going to set this company back. And as they also mentioned, what if somebody purchased that and then just clone the thing and then make changes to it to make it better, or and get to market before they get to market? Now they're technically dead on the water. Like you don't even know how far this can go. And to me, that's the biggest issue. To me, that's the biggest problem. And I, based on the video, I get it. They're not going to put as many videos out. Sorry, we were doing 26 videos a week, which is a ridiculous amount of videos to put out in a week. And so we're going to slow down our pace, and we're going to show you like what our testing is. That is not the issue here. The issue here is the attitude of this company, because they are a company. They're a company that's valued at least $100 million, and they have an actual real life CEO, not a like, hey, I am Carlos who runs this channel and I call myself CEO. No, a guy who's actually a career CEO. That means you have to have some money to pay this guy. This guy isn't working for free. So the fact that the response to this whole situation is, we're just going to be more open about how we test things, to me completely misses the whole point of what this whole situation is about. And it just shows what the culture in the company is. I don't do this for a living. I do this on the side. Something that I actually really enjoy doing. Something that I really like doing. I love tech. I love talking about tech. I love reading about it. I really like doing the reviews. I like having the back and forth that we have sometimes on things in the comment section. I like being able to help you out when you need help with something, or when I do a review of something and you find value in it. That's really good. That feels really, really good. And so I am glad that I'm able to do that. It's crazy to see where this guy started and where he is today, and that transformation, that a lot of people hope isn't going to happen, actually has happened. How little he cares about everybody else who is in the position where he once was. And that really sucks. And that's really disappointing. So let's just continue doing our thing here. We clearly have a tiny little channel on YouTube, but I'm going to continue putting out videos, enjoying what I do, and telling you that every time I do a review, I put 100% effort into what I do. I wanna give you accurate information, as accurate as I can, as I can make it. And if you have feedback for me in these reviews, which some of you have given me, I'm gonna tell you right now, I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me know, hey, you made a mistake here, you know. And when that has happened, I've actually pinned the person's comment to the video. I think that's the whole idea of this whole YouTube thing. Is you're building a community with your channel. That was kind of that concept when this whole thing started. So you build a community around something that people like, around something that people enjoy, and and you try not to forget that. You try to always remember, always keep in mind when you didn't have any viewers, when you didn't have any subscribers, when you were just getting started, and how hard that was, and how much work it took. I think it's very important to always remember where you came from. So, with that in mind, I am working on a review of something. It's going to come out this week. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping Friday. I am actively working on it. I already shot it, so I'm working on edit. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have a real 9 to 5 job, and this year has been a little chaotic for me, and so I haven't had that much time in the evenings after work, which is usually when I do the videos and then working on my edits and stuff like that. But video coming very soon on a review of something that I hope you like. Until then, go ahead and subscribe if you've never subscribed. If you're watching the channel for the first time, thank you very much. Look around, see if there's something here that you like. Bye.